Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Pumpkin Spook. And today's episode in our Let's Play Minecraft world, we are gonna make a new structure to the town of Pumpkin Spookville. And as you can see behind me with the noise, we're gonna make stables. Yes, a barnyard stable. Okay, but first of all, I've come across this black stallion. Look at this beautiful creature. Now, first of all, we're gonna try and tame it. So what we got along here is I've got me trusty saddle and I've got me diamond armor that I found in previous episodes. So we'll mount the horse and try and tame it. Basically, it's just going to keep kicking you off all the time, but no worries, we'll just try and jump back on. Every time it kicks you off, we just want to jump back on and tame this beautiful black stallion. Yes, what a great breed indeed. Now, come on, horsey, you're mine. Now, I think I just saw I think I've tamed it. Okay, so let's go find me saddle, and I should be able to put me saddle and me diamond armor on it now, and we've got ourselves a nice new pure steed. And look at this beautiful black stallion. Alright, so we've tamed the horse, looks of it, so we'll put on the diamond armor and the saddle, and now we can mount the horse and ride it on home. Hi-ho, Silver! Okay, this is great. A great stallion, a new addition to the population of Pumpkin Spookville. What I also want to do now is grab some sheep. Alright, so just a temporary pen I've created here. We're going to dye these sheep with red dye, and we'll dye you with red dye, because I'm going to be needing a lot of red carpet for one of the new structures you can see there in the background. So what we'll do now is we'll put them in love mode by feeding them wheat. So we'll feed each one wheat, and they'll both go into love mode, and presto, we got a new baby sheep, and that's also going to have red wool. So whatever color the sheep were when they're in love mood, they'll present a baby sheep of the same color wool. Okay, back to constructing our barnyard stable. Oh, okay, looks like we're being raided there, so let's get me trusty shield ready and me sword. That'll be right in the middle of a build, and we get raided. Okay, well, let's take care of these guys. Okay, down with you, illager pillagers, invading me like that. Down with you. Alright, down with you, you swine, invading Pumpkin Spookville. Alright, now, was there another? No, I think he's despawned. Alright. Okay, I think it's safe to continue on with our structure to build a barnyard stable in our little Minecraft Let's Play world here. Alright, so I'm going to be using the yellow terracotta. So first of all though, we've got our bark tree and cobblestone, so we'll leave a gap of 3 here, and we'll start off with the base structure. So we'll put in a tree trunk, then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cobblestone, tree trunk, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cobblestone, and tree trunk. We'll do that right around. So again, tree trunk, and then 5 cobblestones, and then another tree trunk. But this time we'll leave a space of 3, because we're going to have a front and rear entrance that runs through the middle of this stable barn. And again, put down the tree trunk, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cobblestone, and then a tree trunk, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cobblestone, tree trunk halfway, and then back with another 5 cobblestone blocks, and then another tree trunk in the corner, and then another 5 cobblestone. So this is going to be sticking with the medieval style type. What was that? Ah, there he is. He didn't despawn. He was just waiting and hiding while I wasn't looking. Alright, well, let's take this guy on. Down with you. Yes, there's my axe you. Okay, now back to my little construction before I was really interrupted by these raiders. Better have some bread here. My health's quite low. Wait for that to go back up. Okay, now hopefully we won't be interrupted again by these raiders, and let's go back to our barnyard stable. So again, we're going to leave a gap of 3 that's going to run through the center of this barn to have a front and rear entrance. So we'll put down another tree trunk there, and the 5 cobblestone to meet up with our starting tree trunk. So there you go, there's the base level, and once we've got the perimeter right, we'll start building it up from there. And yeah, we're going to use this nice yellow terracotta. So we'll get these beams up, like so. Alright, so there we go. I've just put a layer of terracotta, and then on top of that another layer of the wooden fence, and I've brought up those tree trunk beams. So one thing with these wooden barns is it's nice big rustic exposed beams using the tree trunk. And again, I'm using spruce wood because that is the tree of abundance in this starting area. What we're going to do now is go around the edges here and put the wooden stairway to act as the roof. So we'll do this on either side. I'm not going to make it a tall barn or anything. I might have we'll see the shape of the roof, you'll see in a minute what I'm trying to achieve. But yeah, we'll go with this for now. Hopefully that'll give you an idea once you see the end result. Okay, just gathering some more resources there. This structure here is new as well. It's quite empty, but the reason for those red sheep is I'm going to need a lot of red wool to make a lot of red carpet. Now, might as well make a nice little home stable barn for them in the meantime, instead of that temporary wooden fence. Alright, so let's get some wooden beams happening, some exposed rustic beams. Okay, so there's the beams, that's the pattern I want. Now, what we're going to do is get on top and get the roof happening. Now, being a winter biome, we've got these terracotta walls to protect my little animals from the cold elements, but then we've got those wooden fences along the top as some sort of ventilation. Alright, so again, let's get on with some more wooden stairs to get this roof happening. And we're going to have to crouch down here and get that tiny bit there. Hopefully it'll face the right way. Yes, okay. Alright, so again, we're going to go around the whole wooden frame here and put these wooden stairs down to act as the roof to our stable barn, which is going to house our sheep and our newly acquired black stallion horse you saw at the beginning of the clip. Alright, so let's get on with these stairs as the roof. The barn is looking like a barn. Let's progress. Okay, so I've got the wooden slabs down. Opted for the wooden slabs because you'll get a lot more resources converting a wooden block. Being in survival, we definitely need that. And now we're going to have another layer of stairs I'm putting along here to join onto these upper beams, because we're going to have a nice little roof pattern above along the center, and we'll have more ventilation type decorative design using our wooden fence posts here. That'll also create some light during the day as well, having these wooden fences as some sort of ventilation and light source during the day. Alright, so trusty dirt scaffolding as usual. Head on back down to the bottom and head on to the other opposite side here. And as you can see, it's coming along quite nicely, this barn we're working on now. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to get our trusty wooden stairs, run it all the way along here. And yeah, quite liking this design already. Obviously the snowfall will land on this roof, but I mean, you can't help that. Basically, it's something we can't help. Living in a snow biome, you can't hide everything. Now, as I mentioned before, I've got the roads as a lower half slab of the blocks, so that's why my roads are not being hidden. And of course the pathways, acting as pathways on either side of the Netherbick Road, also do not get covered in snow. So let's get some more wooden fence happening here. Just run short there and complete the top of this design, which will create a natural light source. Liking it already. Yeah. Okay, so let's get on top of the roof here and lay down some slabs, and we're going to cover over this whole roof with slabs. Again, converting wooden blocks to slabs to get more out of it, and that way we don't have to keep going back and forth with resource hunting. Okay, here we go, just finishing off the inside of the barnyard stable, putting in separate pens by having these wooden fences, having 4 quadrants, If you like, you can make this barn a lot longer, but I don't plan on housing a lot of animals. I'm not making a zoo, okay? I'm just making a nice little stable barn. So we'll decorate it with some nice little lanterns there in the center, either side, and we're going to have some here above the barnyard entrance. So there you go, so you've got a front and rear entrance for easy access. Alright, and one just down on this end already. Okay, that should keep the animals happy at night. Okay, sheepies, now as you know, holding wheat in your hand will guide the masses of these sheep, and as you saw at the beginning of the clip, those 2 sheep that I kept putting into love mode every time I happen to walk past the pen has grown to a nice little population here, and I've been shearing them every now and then when I get the opportunity to get that red wool. Okay, so it's a lot easier than just trying to shear a sheep and then dyeing it red. You might as well just breed a whole heap of them with, starting off with 2 with the color of choice. Alright, no stragglers, come on, all of you come along. Come on children, let's go. These sheeps, stubborn as a mule they are. Come on, I got wheat in my hand, let's all get on in this nice little home I built for you. Here we go, home sweet home, hope you all like it. Come on, squeeze on in. Okay, I'm going to have to cut some of this fence out of the way. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, man with an axe here. Oops. Okay, rest of you, come on, don't be fazed by that at all. Alright, let's all guide them in. Come on, herd them in. Get on in here. Come on, stragglers, get on here. All of you coming in. Any of you guys that don't come in is going to end up being my dinner. Some nice mutton. Alright, that'll get you in here, won't it? Come on in. That's it. Nice sheepies. And of course, let's not forget about our black stallion. What I've done with the roof, I've got rid of the slabs along the very top part of the roof and used a pitched roof instead, just to give it a bit more of a stylized design instead of being just a boring flat roof. And I've also used some trapdoors along the edge here, along the front door and rear doors, just to give it a bit of a design motive there. But anyway, that's it for this episode. We've completed our barnyard stables for our animals. Now, if you like what you see here today, please like and subscribe. I do have other videos of seed tours along with this survival episode. So thanks again for watching.